As an aid to studying AP Maths in South Africa, I'm going to follow all the examples that are covered in the textbook, and this will give you your basic background that you will need in order for you to continue with this subject. I'm going to start in grade 10, and we start with quite easy sums, and I'm going to do them though as they come up in the textbook, just so that all concepts are correctly covered. Now, the first concept that we're going to be talking about is factorization. You'll know when you did core mathematics that there are 5 different ways that you can consider factorizing an expression. The first way is to take out a common factor. Now, the common factor that I'm going to take out must be the number that can go into all the numbers, the variable that can go into all the variables, or in fact a bracket that could go into all the bracket factors, term by term. If I assess this term by term, I see that in this first example there is a common factor of 4 and x. Writing down the leftover factors from the first term in the bracket, I have x, and for the second term I have minus 2. Well, as you can see, that was quite simple. Let's take a look at the second one. As it stands at the moment, it doesn't look like there's a common factor, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first look at these back 2 terms. When I do that, I leave the first part exactly as it was in the original expression. From these last terms, I'm going to take out a highest common factor of a minus 1. That means that all the signs inside the bracket behind the highest common factor change to the opposite of what they were. Now if I take a look between these 2 terms, I can see that I have a highest common factor of the bracket x minus 1. What is left over of the first term is another bracket x minus 1, and as all the factors went out from the second term, I must have a placeholder of 1. Simplifying the second bracket, I can now see that that is x minus 1 minus 1, so in other words it's x minus 2.